Hello everybody, this is Madeline, the Fit Vegetarian, and I want to welcome you to part 5 of our series on vegetarianism for beginners. Thank you so much for joining me today. All right, so far we have talked about the different types of vegetarian meal plans out there, right? We've talked about why you want to become a vegetarian. We have talked about how to slowly eliminate animal products from your meals and from your nutrition. So now it's like, okay, now what do I get to eat, right? Let's get to it. You're probably thinking, wow, now I get to like have a major carb fest, right? Like, oh, bowls of pasta, bread baskets on end, beans, just anything and everything that is a carb, right? No. Sorry, I hate to burst your bubble, but no. Do not make the same mistake that I did. I made that mistake when I first became a vegetarian, and let me tell you, all that's going to get you is being an overinflated vegetarian. Not good, people. You do not want that to happen. So I'm going to go through and talk about the different macronutrients and approximately how much of each you should have, okay? So we've got, first of all, let's talk about carbs because that seems to be the most popular and the one that most people are always talking about. So carbs, when we talk about a serving of carbs, we're talking about around half a cup, okay? And depending on what your goals are, and if you're already at your goal, you're going to have around 2 to 4 servings of carbs per day, and that's it, okay? You want to also keep in mind that some veggies like corn, peas, the starchier veggies, those have a lot of carbs in them, so you want to be mindful of those when you're eating them, okay? Kind of keep those in check and rein them in a little bit. Also, your fruits have loads of carbs in them. Why? Well, because of the natural sugars in them. Sugars are carbs. So you have to be mindful of that as well when selecting your fruit. So what I tend to do is I tend to eat a lot of berries, so strawberries, raspberries, blueberries, because those are naturally lower in sugars and therefore lower in carbs. And they're delicious just by themselves, just as a snack, to pop them in your mouth and just enjoy them that way. Or I also enjoy them with some plain Greek yogurt or on top of cottage cheese. I love cottage cheese. Oh my gosh. Yes, I have a problem with cottage cheese, you guys. It's yummy. And I never understand when people say, oh, I hate cottage cheese. The texture is just so gross. I'm like, what is wrong with you, right? I mean, hello, cottage cheese lovers of the world unite. Okay, enough about me and my cottage cheese addiction. All right, so we've talked about carbs and as a macronutrient. Next, let's tackle protein, because this is like the biggest question that I hear all the time. Wow, you're a vegetarian. How do you get your protein? You're not eating any meat, you're not eating any chicken. How in the world are you getting your protein? Oh my gosh, I wish I had $1 for every time I heard that question, because I'd be one pretty rich woman right now. Did you know that a lot of vegetables have a fair amount of protein in them? Yep, they sure do. Check out how many grams of protein broccoli, cauliflower, spinach, kale, how many those have. Those are just like the few that I can think off the top of my head. There are loads of other veggies out there with just great amount of protein. So that's one way that vegetarians get their protein. We also get it from dairy products, from tempeh, tofu, beans, of course, legumes, nuts, nut butters, seeds. So there is just a great way, a great variety of ways to get protein. Another great one is eggs. I eat eggs every single day. There's not a day that goes by that I don't enjoy some eggs, because they're a nutritional powerhouse and they pack a powerful punch when it comes to protein. Boy, try saying that 3 times. Powerful wait, what was it? Powerful protein punch. Say that 3 times really fast. Okay, so how much protein do you need? You're going to need about 4 to 6 servings a day of protein. Again, this depends on where you are with regard to your goal. If you're trying to lose some weight, then you're going to be on the lower end of those total servings. If you're trying to maintain weight, then you're going to be on the higher end. And also, what does 1 serving of protein look like? It's roughly 3/4 of a cup. All right, so that's my little spiel on protein. Okay, now let's get to healthy fats. Now you'll notice that I said healthy fats. We're not talking about any fats here, okay? We're talking about the monounsaturated, polyunsaturated fats. Avocado, coconut oil, olive oil, nuts, natural nut butters, seeds. Did I say olives already? If I didn't, olives. So those are the kinds of healthy fats that you want to be enjoying, all right? And you're going to have approximately 2 servings of your healthy fats every single day. And 1 serving is roughly about, I'm going to say, 1/3 of a cup, roughly, okay? Now, when you eat your macronutrients, your carbs, your protein, your healthy fats, in this balance, in this ratio that I've given you in terms of servings and what size your serving should be, you'll get results, okay? And not only that, but you'll be eating and fueling your body in the way that it needs, okay? The way that it needs to function optimally. The problem is that we tend to overeat in the carb department and undereat in protein and healthy fats. And when you get that balance between the 3 macronutrients, when you hit the sweet spot for each of those, man, oh man, I'm telling you, you just naturally feel energized. You start to see results. You just feel better. Your hair will look better, your skin, your nails. It's amazing how your body reacts to being fed the proper way. All right, so whether you try this vegetarian lifestyle and you decide that it's not for you, or you try it and you go, wow, I think I can really stick with this long term. I'm just happy that you're giving it a fair shot, all right? And of course, as a vegetarian of 30 years, I hope that you'll come to the conclusion that it's wonderful and you want to continue it for the long term. But regardless, whether you do or not, just remember to always eat in that balance of macronutrients, and whether you're getting your protein from vegetarian sources or not. And you'll do great. All right? So I hope you've enjoyed this series, and I thank you so much for joining me. And always remember to fuel up for a fit life, you guys. All right? Thank you again so much, and we'll see you around next time. Bye-bye.